Hi, welcome to this Primemale review. I'm your host, Jay. I'm one of the researchers that initially worked on this review back in 2014. It was me and a team of researchers. We looked into this uh, new supplement, as it was then, Primemale. Um, and the webmaster, the editor of Low Testosterone Cure, Dr. Spring, has asked me to take you guys on a step-by-step journey on how we reviewed this product and why we still feel it's the top-rated testosterone supplement um, on this site. Just to give you an idea of how this supplement has grown in the last 2 years, a simple Primemale search in Google will bring up 100,000 results. So this automatically tells me that this product has done really well in the last 2 years since its launch. A lot of people are talking about it. And a lot of the people seem to be giving it very positive reviews. And because of the rise in its popularity, we thought we'll have another look and basically do a video review for those of you that don't really like reading a long written review. So hopefully this video will make it clearer whether Primemale is right for you or not. Once you land on the official website, you'll be quite impressed. I mean, it's not hard to knock up a website these days, but this website looks very well researched and well set out with plenty of testimonials. And also there's a 90-day money back guarantee, so if you after 90 days feel that Primemale is not for you, you can return your boxes back to the company and they will give you a refund. One of the things that we look for when we're reviewing supplements is the company behind the product, and Primemale is no exception. Primemale was developed by a company called Propura Ltd, as you can see down here. This is a UK-based company, and if you hop onto their website, you'll notice that it's quite clinical and it looks just like the Primemale website. It looks well researched and is really well set out, and obviously it's got Primemale there. But Propura is actually based in central London, so that gives me a positive vibe straight off the bat. Generally, you will find the UK or any establishments in the UK heavily regulated, especially when it comes to drugs or food and health supplements. So I know just by looking at this website that Propura is manufactured by a bona fide company. So that's a good sign to begin with. Now we move on to the juicy stuff, which is the ingredients, because at the end of the day, it's the ingredients that determine how good a product turns out to be. So the first ingredient on the list is vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is known as the sunshine vitamin. That's because it's synthesized when the skin is directly exposed to the sunlight. This vitamin plays a number of roles inside your body, including optimizing and maintaining your bone health, as well as uplifting your mood. And without going too deep into the studies or looking into individual studies, I can give you an overview. Otherwise, this video will be, over an hour long. To start off with, it's been tested for a few things. Vitamin D3, that is. To start off with, it's been tested or studied for its effects on the bones. And here, there's 4 studies showing that daily vitamin D3 supplementation appears to significantly reduce the rate of bone fractures. Furthermore, there's another 4 studies here showing us that vitamin D supplementation can reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. In terms of blood pressure, there's 3 studies here that have found that vitamin D3 can mildly lower blood pressure, which is never a bad thing. This study here found that vitamin D3, oral supplementation of vitamin D3, managed to decrease the risk of bone fractures, again re-emphasizing the importance of vitamin D3 and its effects on the bones. But most interestingly, vitamin D3 has shown to increase testosterone. Take this study here, for instance, involving 165 male subjects who were supplemented with just under 3,500 IU of vitamin D3 daily over the course of a year, saw both bioactive and free testosterone levels increase. Another interesting thing with vitamin D3 supplementation, according to one study, it appears to reduce the risk of developing pancreatic cancer. Next up on the list is vitamin K2. Vitamin K is typically found in certain plants and plays an essential role in maintaining bone health and regulating blood clotting. Looking at vitamin K's effects on bone mineral density, there are no less than 15 studies here that you can see, and the vast majority of them have shown increases in bone mineral density, which essentially means, again, reinforcing the skeletal structure, strengthening the bones, which is never a bad thing. Again, just like vitamin D, vitamin K has shown to reduce the risk of bone fractures. There's 2 studies here, as you can see. In terms of insulin sensitivity, there's one study here that has shown an improvement in insulin sensitivity after vitamin K supplementation. Then we move on to vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 provides a number of small benefits, including enhancing or increasing the growth hormone. This study here shows 6 test subjects between 18 and 29 who were supplemented with vitamin B6 over the course of 24 hours, and researchers noted increases in the growth hormone. The growth hormone is basically what gives you your muscle mass. Then we move on to magnesium. Magnesium is a dietary mineral, and magnesium deficiencies are prevailing in developed countries. This is largely down to the foods we eat, all the processed stuff that we eat. A lot of the goodness is taken out. Once magnesium deficiency kicks in, people typically see raised blood pressure and reduced insulin sensitivity. As you can see from here, in terms of blood pressure, there's no fewer than 9 studies that have shown daily magnesium supplementation has largely helped to reduce blood pressure. In terms of blood glucose, there's no less than 8 studies here showing decreases in blood glucose. In terms of aerobic exercise, magnesium has shown significant improvements, and there's one study here showing with 23 subjects from both genders, both sets enjoyed an increased capacity in aerobic exercise, and this is closely linked to muscle oxygenation. Muscle oxygenation basically refers to the oxygen carried over to the muscle cells that essentially help them operate. So the more oxygen in the cells, the more you can work out, the more physical resilience you can show. Interestingly, magnesium has been studied for its effects on sleep quality, and there's 2 studies here looking at this, and both have found improvements in sleep quality. And remember, your testosterone, your natural testosterone production mechanism relies quite heavily on the quality of your sleep, because it's while you're sleeping, your testosterone levels are being replenished. And if you're not getting in enough sleep, then naturally your testosterone levels will be affected. Magnesium is also shown to help alleviate symptoms of depression. Then we move on to zinc. Zinc is an essential dietary mineral that's concerned with regulating enzymes. It's a powerful antioxidant and an immune booster. It has shown to reduce the frequency of illnesses and has also shown to increase testosterone. Zinc has been tested for its effects or interaction with depression, and there's 4 studies here that showing decreases in depression when subjects were supplemented with zinc. Zinc also appears to reduce blood glucose, and in terms of testosterone interaction, studies have shown zinc to increase testosterone, quite overwhelming increases. Magnesium has also shown improvements in cognition as well as fertility in men. And free testosterone. Free testosterone is the stuff that roams around your body, is not bound to anything. So it's the good testosterone that your body utilizes, also increases with zinc supplementation. Then we move on to D-aspartic acid. D-aspartic acid is an amino acid regulator of testosterone synthesis, and it has shown to increase testosterone quite quickly. There's 3 studies here looking at D-aspartic acid's effects on testosterone, and all 3, well, 2 out of the 3 have shown increases. D-aspartic acid has also shown to enhance fertility in men, as well as enhancing semen motility, sperm count and sperm quality. Then we move on to ginseng. Ginseng probably refers to the ginseng that you know. It's shown effectiveness in terms of enhancing the mood, the immune system, the cognition, and it's also supposed to be a powerful pro-erectile agent as well as a testosterone enhancer. In terms of cognition, there's 4 studies here showing increases in cognition. Moving on to the erections. I'm sorry, but I'm rushing through the video because it's stretching it a little bit now. But erections, there's 4 studies here showing increases in erection. Also subjective well-being, 5 studies showing increases in subjective well-being, basically how you feel about yourself. It can help to improve the blood flow as well as calmness. It's shown to reduce symptoms of depression. It's also shown to reduce reaction times. So you basically, your natural reaction mechanism is reduced. Not the reaction itself, but the time you react is reduced. It also has shown to enhance sleep quality. Again, great for your T levels. There's 2 studies here looking at its effects on testosterone. One showing an increase, the other showing no changes. Next up, we move on to lutein. This ingredient is a powerful anti-inflammatory, helps to fight cancer cells, prevents cardiovascular diseases, and can enhance brain activity. To be honest with you, there's not much written on this ingredient, but from what I could find, it provides a number of benefits I've mentioned. But according to the Primemale website, lutein has shown to reduce aromatase, which basically means it reduces testosterone converting into estrogen. Next up, we move on to BioPurine. These are extremely rich in L-DOPA and also have been tested for a number of things, including improving sperm quality. But interestingly, 2 emerging studies have found that this ingredient is effective in increasing testosterone levels. Next up, we move on to nettle root. This is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that can help to reduce sniffles. And according to my research, it does not boost testosterone, despite what you might have heard. According to the Primemale website and a number of other sources that I've checked, nettle root has shown to suppress estrogen levels, as you can see here on the Primemale site. And this is very important because your testosterone and your estrogen levels contend with one another. So they have to be balanced. Well, for males, you have to have more testosterone than estrogen, but sometimes estrogen takes over because testosterone converts to estrogen through aromatase, and that's what gives you all the girly features. So by including nettle root and knowing that it suppresses estrogen is a really well thought out ingredient in Primemale. Then we move on to BioPurine. BioPurine is a patented ingredient. It's derived from black peppers and it helps to aid absorption. So it enhances your body's absorption capabilities. So any nutrients that you are taking, they will get to where they need to get to quicker. And finally, we have boron. Boron can be found in certain foods, and it seems to, or it appears to, increase testosterone, provided it's supplemented in much higher doses than what you typically find in foods. This study here shows us that boron supplementation over the course of 2 weeks, between 1 and 2 weeks, had reduced estrogen here and freed up more testosterone. So if I had to give the ingredients a mark out of 10, it would definitely be around 9, because they're not random ingredients. They're really well thought out. They are correctly dosed. So to me, Primemale is a high quality testosterone supplement because it provides testosterone enhancement through different approaches, i.e. suppressing estrogen, enhancing the sleep, providing energy, enhancing the growth hormone. So when the muscles are bigger, the body fat reduces. If you look at the official website, there's lots of endorsements. There's lots of celebrity endorsements. There's Dolph Lundgren here. If you remember Ivan Drago from the Rocky IV movie, and there's a few other celebs here that I'm not too familiar with because I'm based in the UK. These guys are obviously American, and I think Dolph is Swedish American. But there's other customer or alleged customer testimonials here, giving Primemale glowing reviews. But personally, I don't take these testimonials too seriously because at the end of the day, they're on the Primemale website and they're not going to say anything negative really. Going back to the Primemale website and what it says Primemale will do for you, including building lean muscle, enhancing the libido, shedding excess weight, enhancing cardiovascular health, avoiding insulin resistance, regulating the blood sugar, overcoming fatigue, improving the mood, and sharpening the mind, are all addressed by the ingredients, in my opinion. And that's exactly the reason why Primemale, 2 years later, is still the top rated supplement or low testosterone supplement on lowtestosteronecure.org. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and I didn't bore you too much, but I thought it would be a good idea to take you through the step by step of how we review products on here, and basically save you all the hard work. So that's all from me, from your host Jay, and I shall speak to you soon.